Welcome to Nasdaq Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq. What does the current employment landscape look like, and what are the barriers and risks to assessing global talent? Joining us to discuss, we have Nicole Sahin, Executive Chair and CEO of Globalization Partners. Nicole, it's great to have you with us. Welcome to Trade Talks.
Thanks. So happy to be here.
You got it. And certainly since the pandemic, the world as we know it in terms of the workforce has certainly shifted. So what does the current employment landscape look like, and the barriers and risks to accessing global talent?
Yeah, I mean, the global employment landscape still, in spite of the pandemic and what we consider, I don't know if we're in a recession yet, but the market's a little rough. The labor economy is popping, and people, like, their companies are looking for talent. They still can't find enough. And as a result, they're looking for talent anywhere they can find it. So talent has shifted, jobs have shifted, whereas a few years ago, people would hire in Boston and New York and London and those key cities. Now companies are really hiring talent anywhere they can find it, from Ohio to Mexico City to indoor, really all over the globe. It's wherever people live, companies want to hire people.
And it's interesting because sometimes the best opportunities and talent to fit your needs won't necessarily be in your backyard. You don't have to be San Francisco centric or New York centric or Chicago centric. And I think that geographic diversity also lends to diversity of thought on respective teams within the organizations, because you're not thinking so city-like or so New York-like, if you will.
Yeah, exactly. But, you had asked about what are the risks and the barriers. And I think the barriers traditionally have been all the legal, HR, and tax compliance associated with setting up, hiring people globally, because there's just so much nuance there, and it's a real mess. And what we do at GP is we built a platform starting 10 years ago, which was basically a platform that companies could tap into that eliminates the need to deal with legal, tax, or HR issues when hiring internationally. So companies log into our platform and they're able to issue offers to anyone anywhere without dealing with the HR, tax, and legal issues associated with hiring in 187 countries.
Is that what's known as the Meridian Suite?
It is, yeah. And it's a global employment SaaS suite complemented by a network of in-country legal and HR experts.
Does this help companies become more flexible and agile enough to either scale up or scale down as business trends shift?
100%, because it's really hard to hire and fire people and find talent. I think the main thing is we help companies find talent they need anywhere they can find it. And then to the extent the unemployment relationship needs to end, to be able to terminate it, with relative ease and grace and in compliance and honoring the employee laws in that country. We make it so much easier.
What are some of the steps that you need to take to create more accessible, equitable job opportunities for a global workforce?
Oh, yeah, it's really interesting. I think one of the main things really is like a cultural mindset of being more open to other people's styles of communication and backgrounds. And it's really incredible to witness the talent that you get from all over the globe. One other thing that comes to mind is just letting go of the fear, like when we're so used to hiring everybody in San Francisco or straight out of Google, and then to start hiring them all over the world. What I found in my own experience, we have over 1,200 employees around the globe internally, is like you get better talent because you get better ideas. Like, we're a global company. We need that insight and mindfulness that reflects our customer base. And you can find not the same talent, it's like even better, because people bring better ideas when you have diversity represented in your workforce and diverse cultures and ideas.
And you founded GP in 2012. Was there a genesis to that? Were you looking to solve a specific problem, or just problems that you encountered working in a global setting?
Yes, exactly. Yeah. So I used to help companies figure out how to expand internationally. And it was really challenging. Like, every company we would consult for, they had to set up a company in each country before they were hiring even their first employee. And I thought, if I could just set up one company in each country and give all of my customers access to it, I would have a much more scalable business model. That was the launch of the employer of record industry. We're still considered, we're the recognized leader and the pioneer of that industry, which didn't exist at starting the company, but now is quite a known thing. And now it's expanded into the GP Meridian suite, which is whether companies are using their own, using our platform to hire their talent around the globe or setting up their own entities. It's a global employment software as a service. So basically there's software there that makes it really easy Yeah, and again, it's complemented by our in-house HR experts and legal experts around the globe. So it's a software that makes it easy for anyone to hire anyone, anywhere, combined with people that can help.
Seems really intuitive when you lay it out there like that, Nicole.
Thanks.
Appreciate the insight. Thanks for joining us on Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq.
Thanks. So pleased to be here. Thank you, Jill.